Patrols concentrated on Neenah High School today after the district received a threatening email demanding a ransom from a student being impersonated by a scammer. In our first alert update, Jason Zimmerman breaks down what was off about that email and how you should avoid being in a similar scam.
Police say a student at Neenah High School was caught completely by surprise Monday morning after their personal information was used in an email saying the student was being bullied and something bad was about to happen unless money was paid by the district.
Even the way the message was written, it kind of had that feel that there was something unusual about it. And so right away the police were kind of questioning whether this was even legitimate.
The student confronted denied writing the email, but questions were raised as to how scammers obtain the student's personal information, including a cell phone number.
A lot of times these bad actors will use information about a private life that they can find through Facebook, Twitter, whatever the case may be.
Michael Patton is a cybersecurity expert with the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh. In this case, he says district officials did the right thing by paying attention to the tone of the message.
If you're receiving information from someone that sounds urgent and threatening and skeptical, right? That's one of the psychological tools that the bad guys use, is they elevate the pressure of the email. I need this now. This desperate thing is going to happen. It's from your boss, right? All of the things are done to get us to react and not respond.
Authorities were able to trace the email back to someone on the dark web from overseas, and it's not the first time the scam has shown up in Wisconsin.
We've actually now today, since this happened, have heard from some other school districts who had the similar situation. And so this has been happening. This is kind of maybe unique to our area as far as we know, but it has happened in other parts of the state.
We also reached out to police who referred us to district officials. The district telling us since the scammer is overseas, it is unlikely that person will face any consequences. Reporting in Neenah, Jason Zimmerman, Action 2 News.